Are you constantly burned out, chasing endless productivity, only to feel like you're getting nowhere? What if I told you the secret to unlocking true productivity and heightened creativity isn't doing more, but strategically doing less? This video reveals the counterintuitive truth about intentional rest, transforming your approach to work and life. We live in a world that glorifies the hustle. We wear busyness like a badge of honor. We're told to grind, to push harder, to sleep when we're dead. But this relentless pursuit of more is leaving us exhausted, uninspired, and ironically less productive. We've confused being busy with being effective, and it's time to change the narrative. The real game changer isn't another productivity hack or a new time management app. It's something far more profound and accessible: intentional rest. So, what exactly is intentional rest? It's not about mindlessly scrolling through your phone or binge-watching a series until 2 a.m. That's just distraction. Intentional rest is a conscious, deliberate choice to disengage from work and demanding tasks in a way that truly recharges your mind, body, and spirit. It's rest with a purpose. Think of it like this. A top athlete doesn't just train relentlessly. They incorporate specific recovery periods to repair their muscles and come back stronger. Our brains are no different. They need dedicated downtime to process information, make new connections, and generate fresh ideas. Let's dive into the science behind this. Our brains operate in two primary modes. The first is the focused mode, or the task-positive network. This is what you use when you're concentrating on a spreadsheet, writing an email, or solving a problem. It's direct, analytical, and energy-intensive. But there's another equally important mode, the diffuse mode, also known as the default mode network. This network activates when your mind is at rest, when you're taking a walk, showering, or just daydreaming. It is during this state of unfocus that your brain gets to work in the background, connecting disparate ideas, consolidating memories, and sparking those aha moments of insight. Have you ever been stuck on a problem for hours, only to have the solution pop into your head while you're doing something completely unrelated? That's your default mode network working its magic. By constantly staying in focused mode, we starve our brains of this crucial creative and problem-solving process. Intentional rest is the key that unlocks the door to this powerful mental state. It's not laziness, it's a strategic cognitive tool, but the benefits go far beyond just creativity. Intentional rest is a powerful antidote to burnout. Burnout isn't just feeling tired, it's a state of chronic physical and emotional exhaustion that can lead to cynicism, detachment, and a sense of ineffectiveness. It happens when the demands placed on us consistently outweigh the resources we have to cope. Strategic rest replenishes those resources. It lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, reduces mental fatigue, and improves our overall emotional regulation. When you're well rested, you're not just a better worker. You're a more patient parent, a more present friend, and a happier person. Now you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but I don't have time to rest. I hear you. That's the paradox. We feel too busy to rest. But it's the lack of rest that's making us inefficient and keeping us busy. The solution is to start small and integrate different types of rest into your life. Dr. Saundra Dalton Smith, in her book Sacred Rest, identifies 7 types of rest we all need. This framework is brilliant because it shows us that rest is more than just sleep. First, there's physical rest. This can be passive, like sleeping or napping, or active, like gentle yoga, stretching, or getting a massage. It's about giving your body a break from physical strain. Second is mental rest. Do you have a million tabs open in your brain at all times? Mental rest is about quieting that internal chatter. Short breaks during the workday, like stepping away from your screen for 5 minutes to just look out a window, can be incredibly effective. A digital detox, even for an hour, can also work wonders. Third, we need sensory rest. Our world is a constant barrage of sights, sounds, and notifications. Sensory rest means consciously reducing that input. Turn off the background TV, put your phone on silent, or simply close your eyes for a minute in a quiet space. It's about giving your senses a much-needed break. Fourth is creative rest. This is especially important for anyone who solves problems or generates new ideas. Creative rest is about experiencing beauty and inspiration. It could be a walk in nature, visiting an art gallery, or listening to music that moves you. It's about filling your creative well, not just constantly drawing from it. Fifth, There's emotional rest. This means having the space and freedom to express your true feelings and cutting back on people-pleasing. It's about being authentic. This might mean talking to a trusted friend or therapist, or journaling about your feelings without judgment. Sixth is social rest. Sometimes we need to be around people who lift us up and energize us. Other times, we need solitude to recharge. Social rest is about understanding what you need and honoring it. It's okay to say no to a social gathering if you're feeling drained. Finally, there is spiritual rest. This is the feeling of being part of something bigger than yourself. It can be found in prayer, meditation, community involvement, or spending time in nature. It's about connecting to a deeper sense of purpose and belonging. Seeing rest through this multifaceted lens changes everything. It's not just about scheduling a vacation once a year. It's about weaving these small, restorative practices into the fabric of your daily and weekly life. So, how can you start practicing the art of intentional rest today? Let's get practical. First, schedule your rest, just like you schedule meetings and appointments. Block out time for rest in your calendar. It could be a 15-minute walk after lunch, 20 minutes of reading a novel before bed, or an hour on Saturday morning with no phone. If it's on the schedule, you're more likely to do it. Second, identify your rest deficits. Look at the 7 types of rest. Where are you falling short? Are you physically tired, but mentally wired? Are you surrounded by people, but feeling emotionally drained? Let's pinpoint your needs so you can choose the right kind of rest. If you've been staring at a screen all day, sensory rest might be more beneficial than watching a movie. Third, redefine your relationship with productivity. True productivity isn't about how many hours you work. It's about the value you create in those hours. Recognize that rest is a productive activity. It is the work before the work. When you rest, you are investing in your ability to perform at your best later. Shift your mindset from, I do and have time to rest, to, I must make time to rest to be effective. Fourth, create a rest toolkit. What are the things that genuinely restore you? Make a list. It could be a specific playlist, a favorite park bench, a type of tea, a conversation with a specific friend, or a hobby, like painting or gardening. When you feel yourself hitting a wall, you can pull from this toolkit instead of defaulting to mindless scrolling. And finally, be patient and let go of guilt. Our culture has conditioned us to feel guilty for resting. It can feel strange and unproductive at first. Acknowledge that feeling and then gently let it go. Remind yourself that you are not being lazy. You are being strategic. You're attending to your most valuable asset, your own well-being. The world won't stop if you take a break. In fact, by taking deliberate, intentional breaks, you'll be able to engage with the world more effectively, more creatively, and more joyfully. You'll move from a state of constant, reactive busyness to a state of calm, focused effectiveness. The art of intentional rest is not another item on your to-do list. It's a fundamental shift in how you view work, success, and life itself. It's about understanding that in the quiet moments, in the pauses between the notes, that's where the magic happens. It's where we recharge, where we find clarity, and where we rediscover our passion. So I challenge you to try it. This week, pick one type of rest you've been neglecting and intentionally schedule it into your life. Notice how you feel. Notice the impact on your focus, your mood, and your creativity. You might be surprised to find that the secret to getting more done isn't to push harder, but to learn how to truly rest. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on living a more intentional and fulfilling life. What's your favorite way to practice intentional rest? Let me know in the comments below. See you in the next video.